Hello, Trendy Talk Saviors lovers. Welcome back. So today we are going to be focusing on Kora and the haters, okay? How these haters will not leave her alone. And we're going to give a little bit of message to the haters. Welcome, trend lovers. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Okay, so let's get right into this gist. So where do we even start from when you hear the name Kora Obidi and the haters? These haters has been on her game for so long. They are not stopping. Instead, they are multiplying and so on and so forth. Now, the funniest part of what just happened recently is the fact that Kora Obidi think had issues with her car, looking for a place to get her car fixed, and I guess she found a place and free coffee was offered to her. She was drinking her coffee, being hilarious as usual, where she will have these chats with her subscribers or followers on Facebook, Kora lovers, Koreans, and people that view her content. Sometimes she will be overly dramatic and whatnot, but that's just the energy, okay? If you have it, you have it. Some people just have this positive energy that they are able to, and they're good actors, and they're able to tell a story in a way that no one else might be able to tell. So if you're someone that you've been watching Kora, you know that Kora can actually switch from being a normal, simple talking person to being all dramatic, all over the place as like someone that is handsome. So that's what Kora was just doing, having a chit chat with her people, and all of a sudden, this set of people felt like she was under the influence. Now, trust me, if you are a content creator or you are a non-content creator, one thing you know is when you create content, there are people that are overly dramatic. Choose whichever niche. You will find people that are overly dramatic, and you will also find people that are just calmly telling their story or presenting whatever they are presenting. But when Cora does it, it is a huge problem. It is something that is worth calling the police for. And trust me, the police was actually called. That Cora is misbehaving. She looks like she's under the influence, and they should do a welfare check and stuffs like that. And I'm like, yo, how do somebody go from drinking a coffee to being under the influence or being intoxicated or whatnot? But you know, these people, anything to make her look like she's such a terrible person that doesn't know how to behave. So they can now associate that to, oh, you see, she's a bad mom, she's a this, she's a that. That is always what they will ride on with. But one good thing is all the numerous times that they have called the police on her, there's been no time where the police has actually gotten there, done the welfare check, or carry out whatever they've asked the police to carry out, that the police actually found out that those calls were real. So, one message I have for the haters out there is you should focus on yourself and leave the young woman alone to live her life. She has not done anything that would give you the right to call the police on her or keep your eyes on her 24 hours. As humans, we all have things to do with ourselves, and get busy. And also, one thing that people don't understand with this hatred and whatnot, when you think that, oh, you don't like, you hate somebody and you're portraying all this wickedness and carrying out all these things, you don't know that you're actually telling the kind of person you are. We saw that with the book also that she wrote, how people took that book, twisted the whole thing, was analyzing and saying things that they didn't even see. Some of the persons that were even analyzing her book did not even purchase the book, neither did they read the book. So I don't even understand how you are able to analyze or review a book that you have not read. How are you going to know what was written inside? It simply means you were analyzing or reviewing from what people said, and not just from what people said, from what the negative people said, because you have that negative tendency and you are always connected to negativity. And that's something that people need to understand, that you might think, oh, we're doing this to Kora Obidi, we're doing this to Kora Obidi, but no, you are showing your kind of person. And the high time you people stop the better for you all. Now we see with those people that came out when Kora's book was released and they started with the analysis and doing the most twisted everything. Now that Kora Obidi came out and actually warned that no, you know, slander of Paobidi is going to be tolerated, people are beginning to, change their mouth, act like, oh, we were just reviewing a book. You're not the first person to write a book that is being reviewed by the general public or content creators. But look, there is a right way to review a book and there's a wrong way. And the thing with this set of people is when they are bullying someone, they don't see or consider it a bully. But once you decide to stand up for yourself and start fighting back, that's when you see them coming out and complaining and acting like they are the victim. The message I have for you people today is focus on yourself and stop with the hatred, because that will not lead you anywhere. In life, when you hear a story, try to hear from both sides, and that's going to help give you a better understanding. So when you start your analysis or you start judging, if you're the type that is, quick to judge, you will know that at least you have heard from both sides. But in the case of Cora, we know that a lot of this set of people that are hating on her are not doing it because they have actually taken their time to go through every evidence, but they are doing it because it is just their lifestyle. It is in their person to hate on other people, beef other people, be sad, be envious, be jealous when something good is happening to people. Okay, and they cannot just stand somebody being successful or something good happening in someone else's life. Tell me, how do people wake up every morning and what they do morning, afternoon, evening, night, in fact, all throughout the day, 7 days in the week, is to drag somebody else online? Now we see that a lot of these people that carried out these type of stuffs, people are now beginning to pay them back in their own coin, and they are not loving it. For example, JD's number one blogger came out and was saying stuffs like, oh, y'all think you're gonna do this on my page, doesn't matter if my pages go down or whatnot, I will create another page on your head, Kora Obidi, and I am going to monetize that page, small girl. And I'm like, what makes you think that when you monetize the second page you're going to create, people that are ready for you, people that have decided that they will come down to that your level and play that game with you? So we can now look at that and say, okay, people like you, because they are ready for you, they will come out and they are going to also report your page. Because when you go on Facebook, some people are not even hiding it. They're putting it out there that, look, this is what I'm going to do, or this is what I have done. Enough is enough for this set of people, and I am reporting their contents. But then they want to come out and play the victim. If you know that you are a content creator and you're good at what you do, if this person is saying, keep my name out of your mouth, leave that person alone and focus on another celebrity. According to you, this person is good for nothing, a bad mom, and oh whatnot. Why do you always have to go by Kora, 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 Kora? Every single damn content you people create is always about this woman. There is nothing else you talk about that cannot be content creating. You cannot say, I'm someone that carries gist, and the only gist you carry, it's about one particular person. It's not as if you're reviewing a reality show, okay? Like, let's say, Big Brother, Basketball Wives, the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Lagos, Abuja or whatnot, that we know that, okay, you'll be reviewing the show and you'll be talking about all the stars in that show, okay, or 90 Day Fiance. There are so many reality shows that we understand that people create pages and what, and that's what they talk about. But this, you're focusing on one particular person's life and you are dragging that person from morning till night. You don't see anything good in what this person is doing. Whatever this person does, you will find a way to scrutinize, criticize, and gather people like you that will come out and criticize and try to bring this person down. You won't even stop at that. You will bring in the family members, the parent, and whatnot. How do you sleep at night? Haters. leave Kora Obidi alone to live her life. Thank you so very much for watching. Comment down below, and I'll see you on the next